Morning. Today we're doing ADR work, and since I've got to wait to be loaded, I thought I'd show you how we do it. They're running a bit behind here today, so I'm just waiting for my product to come. So I've got the van prep ready with its flags on the front, as you can see, and on the back. Obviously I've got my fire extinguisher there ready. Up the top is my spill kit, my drain cover, and all the other paraphernalia that I need to carry when I'm doing ADR. That includes the wheel chocks and drain covers, things like that. You can see I've got a first aid bag there. It's got my eye wash and things like that in it. Try not to film too close. Because I don't want to get in trouble. And down there, you can see my gorgeous Greg's cup and my ADR kit. So we'll wait till we're loaded now. Right, we're getting very close to our destination now in Worcester, so we'll be unloading the goods soon, and then I'll talk you through something that happened there that wasn't quite right really. I'll give you the information. I'm not going to give any names or anything like that, but it just highlights some of the problems that I believe are currently happening, certainly with ADR work, not necessarily just on the CX, but in general. But we'll get this load delivered and we'll chat about it soon. Right, so that's been delivered and I'm now parked in a lay-by not far from Worcester, hoping to try and get a job back north, or a tasty job somewhere else, and I might consider staying out. Don't know I'm gonna stay out, but if it's a good job and it's worth it, then I will. But what I'm saying, where there was an issue on that one, is one of the issues was this. That's my ADR license. When I went in this morning to collect those goods, nobody asked to see this. Nobody once questioned me over it. And of course, they should be doing it. They are supposed to do that. There was also another van in from the CX sent by the same shipper delivering hazardous goods. He was delivering chlorine. I know the products because I've delivered them for them myself. They are hazardous. Now, I don't believe that he was an ADR driver. And secondly, he had absolutely no symbols to display on his vehicle. But yet again, he wasn't questioned about it by anybody. He rocked up, handed his order number in to the desk. They gave him his pick sheet. You give your pick sheet to the guys in the yard. They pick it for you. They put it on your van. You go back in the office and they give you the delivery notes. At not one point in any of that procedure did anybody question. I put my flags on and everything else, ready to receive the goods. As you can see on the picture, the goods were all strapped down. Now, a confession. Those goods I picked up, it turned out that they weren't ADR after all. And this shows where there's such a mix-up with ADR work, that it was actually syrup, and I delivered it to a toffee apple making factory just down the road from where I am now. But it was down as an ADR job. Obviously I get the ADR rate for it because you're not going to change it back. I have turned down other work to do this job. But again, lack of checking. And the other van that went in, he's taken, as far as I'm aware, an ADR job. And as far as I can see, he wasn't ADR trained. And he certainly didn't display any flags on his vehicle anyway. But anyway, that's what the problem is with ADR, hazardous goods. Sometimes you can be carrying these goods and you don't even know it. You've seen what I do with my van. You'll notice that that orange ADR bag was in the cab. The reason why it went in the cab, I normally keep it in the back of the van, but if you're carrying hazardous goods, I put the ADR bag in the cab because in the event of an accident and a major spillage, you don't want all your safety gear compromised in the back of the van where the spillage will probably happen. So that's the reason why I put it in there. So, just a message to everyone, be careful what you're carrying. You can be inadvertently carrying hazardous goods, and shippers, you should be aware of what you're giving to the drivers. You might be misinformed by your customer, but those people at that place, they have got serious lack of awareness of what vehicles are coming in, because I know you're supposed to put the relevant checks when your vehicle comes in. Anyway, that's the end of that little video, just a little educational one, won't be good for everybody, but I'm going to do a little bit of housekeeping since I'm here. There are 2 new YouTube channels related to the courier exchange and courier work in general. So we've got Lowry Van Services, he's recently started, it's worth checking out. And we've got Stuart Beezer, he drives a small van, he's just started out as well. Both of them subscribers are growing, and both of them, I think you'll find it's interesting because it's new guys who are starting, so you get to see how they progress. Lowry Van Services, I think he operates a big Luton tail lift, and I think he's going to use the CX mainly as a backload site. Stuart's driving a small van, and I think he's going to use the CX for pretty much all of his work, and obviously you'll see how he starts off and how he does. And my last thing, I'm going to do a shout out to a shipper, because we moan about shippers sometimes, don't we? But when a shipper does something good, I think, you know, it does good to let you know about this shipper. So yesterday I was in the East Midlands, I delivered, and I'm trying to get a job back out north, and I saw a job going from Leicester going up to Barnsley, which is not too far from me. It's less than 25 miles. So I put a bid in. Now I'm in a big van and this was a small van job, so I put a bid in at a lower rate, but not too low, because obviously I can't operate at a loss too much, can I? And to be frank, it's like a lottery if you get them, because if you're in a bigger van you can only go so low, and obviously the guys in the smaller vans, they'll probably go lower than you. So you put your bid in, you take your chance. If you get it, you're lucky. Anyway, I got a phone call from this company called Roadrunners, and the gentleman who rang me was called Clive, and he gave me the job, so thank you, Clive. And he did say that he'd had cheaper quotes, but he'd seen me on YouTube, so that's great that you follow what I do, and that he felt that I would do a good job because I come across as an honest person. So I did the job. I hope I did it properly for you, Clive. You did give me great feedback, and for that I'm absolutely grateful. So there you go. When a shipper does something good, let's let them know. So if you're in the Nottingham area, East Midlands, and you see stuff from Roadrunners, give it a bid. They're worth working for. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing okay. My subscribers are growing slightly, which is great. But if you've not subscribed, please would you subscribe to the channel, and would you like the video, because by pressing the like button, that gets the video further out. It's something to do with the way that YouTube works. I've got over the initial disappointment of being asked to leave Proactive now. I was a bit down about it, to tell you the truth, but you get over it, you move on. I don't bear them any ill will. I was disappointed, but I've moved on, and I've done quite well the last couple of days, so I can't moan really, can I? So now, fingers crossed, I've got a couple of bids in. Let's see if I can get something else. It's not the end of the day yet, it's only 1,300 hours. I hope to see you all soon. This is Dave from Amber Logistics, checking out.